Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Nick.
I'm Kay.
And this is the Couples Review. So, this past Sunday, we just finished watching The Chi. And the episode was really trash. Whoever directed it did not do a good job. But we had some cool highlights from it. First, to talk about Keisha finally being able to get away from her abuser.
Wait.
Oh.
She was rescued.
Oh, by who?
Right.
Keisha. So, Ronnie was able to rescue Keisha from her abuser. Once she got free, again, she stopped in the middle of the street and then continued to run.
I can't blame her though. She hasn't seen daylight in like 2 months.
I guess so. Well, no. Actually, it was like a month and a half.
Okay, she broke down. Okay.
Yeah, she did. And she just so happened to trip and hit the ground. Then my man Ronnie get knocked out and by the abuser. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Keisha
dips.
Yeah. No, Keisha killed, bro.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
She went ham with the crowbar. Right. You know.
And then she did.
Yeah, then she ran. So, I mean, I ain't mad at her. But, you know, Keisha's finally back in the picture. You know, back with her family, reunited. Then next, we had Emmett and Lala. Everybody was anticipating it. So trash. Emmett. I'm so disappointed in you. So disappointed.
The Tarot Carly. She was right.
Very true. But all he had to do was resist the temptation. Yeah. Boy, did he do. He stayed in the fire and danced with the devil.
He did. And I'm not here for any of it.
No.
So.
Not at all.
It's a dumb storyline.
It really is.
You know, but while we're on dumb storyline, Ronnie in the middle of the street.
Dancing.
Do you remember 21st night of September?
And his friends are like 3 miles gone already. And he's still dancing to whatever, to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, whatever now. It's a class.
We know it's a classic.
Okay.
Yeah, just sad. It was weird.
I thought he was going to get hit by a car. But no, you're funny. But no, that was pretty waste of a space for the show. Pointless storyline, I feel like, you know. I liked how we saw his son, his memorial, you know.
Yeah, Jason.
Jason.
Yeah, that took him back.
It did, but that whole scene just the whole show was just trash.
It really was.
I felt like every scene was like 30 seconds or a minute and a half or so. And it hopped right on to the next scene, no transition.
No dialogue.
It made absolutely no sense, you know? And,
it was a rushed episode, if you ask me.
It was rushed. I would have appreciated an episode solely about Keisha and then getting her rather than hearing about or seeing Emmett's mama and her boyfriend, right. Emmett and Lala, Emmett and Tiffany, Doodah and Candy, or his wife, you know, Doodah and Jake. Right.
Yeah, Rosalind.
You know, what else do we have? We had Papa and Maisha, then Papa and his daddy, and then Kevin and Gemma, and Kevin and Gemma's daddy, and then Gemma, Emmett and Lala.
Come on, pause. So, Kevin ends up at Gemma's house after they have a mini argument after school.
Confusing.
Super confusing. Then she tells him, "Do you want to come over?"
Yeah.
Like.
And they pop up at his house.
Right. Dude, just like when he ran from her house and ended up in the hospital. So he just ran from scene to scene.
Yeah.
It's no transition, no nothing. Like, they could have added more to it. Yeah, pure trash. Hot garbage. Yeah, so, yeah, it was weird.
I like seeing Lil Rel. He was funny.
I mean, yeah.
But that's another thing, though. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You go.
No, you're fine.
You go.
I'm here for it. Go ahead.
It was trash how last episode, Emmett tried to get on Tiffany's bag, you know, by her entrepreneurship. And now we're seeing him trying to evict Sonny. Trying to get Sonny evicted. You know?
Yeah.
How do you guys want to support your woman to now doing your own thing again.
Well, that's the writer's fault.
Yeah, okay.
Because they could have followed up with that whole storyline.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, the whole, I don't know why they wrote it like that, where they just didn't finish out what happened with him and Tiff. Then him coming back with Dom, Lala, to try to evict Sonny and take over the restaurant.
Yeah, that would have been more smoother.
Yeah, it does not make any sense. Yeah, the writers were just terrible. I don't know what's going on. Lena, you need to get your group together because it ain't cutting it this season.
Not, and she made it an appearance too, you know.
And wrote herself off.
No, she might not be gone yet. I don't think she's gone.
No, she wrote herself off that episode, I'll say.
But I think she'll be back in another light.
Yeah. I appreciate the shout out to Miss Shirley Chisholm.
Oh, yeah.
You know, black female politician.
Yeah.
Google it if you didn't know who it was.
I would hope.
Yeah, we would hope.
You know, anything else happened in the show? It was so boring. Papa Maisha, he called his daddy out on the extra money that he got from Lena Waithe.
Yep.
You know, I thought that was pretty dope. You know, giving it to Maisha's mom, helping her out.
Who really needed it.
She did. You know, I thought that was dope. Thanks. So boring. Emmett's mama and her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that was a nice little discussion. That was a decent dialogue.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like he was right to express himself to her in that way, to tell her, you know, pretty much, you're letting your son walk all over you. He's 21, 22, 23.
I don't think that's his place.
But at the same token, though that is her child, Emmett does need to step up and try to make some type of moves to be able to get them out. Though the move for Sonny was a good move, business-wise. Now the thing is, will him fraternizing with Lala mess up his business opportunity?
Right.
And I know some of y'all know about that fraternization.
In the workplace.
Yeah,
With your coworker.
Or
your boss.
Speak on it. But we ain't gonna talk about that, though. We ain't gonna talk about that. But
I don't know. I don't think that was his place. They're not in a relationship officially. It's not her husband. You know, I just felt like, I don't know.
That's true.
He barely knows her, it looks like, you know, so.
But he thought he knew her.
Yeah.
Well, he was moving like he knew her.
And I don't like that at all.
No.
But, you know, to each his own, you know.
Y'all, the episode is boring.
The show's all over the place. I feel like we're all over the place.
Because the show was all over the place.
I'm like, what happened? Like, in the room where Keisha was being kept, he had that poster of news articles about her and her pictures.
Oh, that is true.
You know, so that really makes you think about, not men, but him per se and other kidnappers. He actually studied her, you know, did his background check and looked up probably Keisha. He was probably following her for a minute before actually taking her.
Probably tracked her.
Yeah. And that's pretty scary. I kind of wish they would have kept him alive to kind of get more of a backstory about how he found out who Keisha is, how they're connected, if he's the coach's father, uncle, or if he was a previous track coach or track star. We don't know the background of him. And I would have appreciated that story because now I'm like, well, now that she's found, what next? You know, will she be in therapy? Like, what's next? You know?
I see the narrative going with her being in therapy, but more or less the journey of someone who was a victim going through their therapy and PTSD and them tapping into that agenda-driven storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I can see it. I mean, it's our society in today, you know, so it's a real factor, a real issue. But the Shy isn't about that, though.
They made it about it this season.
The Shy is not, that's not the Shy. Even with Duda, like,
they changed Duda.
Oh my gosh. Like, how do you go from the cops wanting him to now he's a mayoral candidate? Like, what? Like,
yeah. Man, Lena, bring back the police.
She doesn't write. Remember, she's no ownership of the show. Well, according to her, when
I think she's there.
Jason Mitchell whole thing happened.
Oh yeah, true.
She claimed to have no ownership. She sold the show. Blase.
Well, no, she had to say so because she's the one who put the press release out about how the season was going to be. Be putting out. So Lena, please bring back the police officers, everything.
I read that she was taking them out because of what's going on right now.
We need that outside of what's going on right now. Even though, you got whatever going on out here in this world, we know what's going on, Lena.
We do.
But Lena, we need this part of this storyline. That's like giving a kid two pieces of candy.
Yeah.
And then the third piece is sugar free.
Speak on it.
Come on now. Help us out. Help me. Help me.
Yeah, I'm not fond of it. And even my thing though is how did Candy, what's her name again?
Rosalind.
Okay. How did she find out about Jake knowing about Reg? About Duda killing Reg? It doesn't make sense.
So apparently I'm gonna take it as she came into the picture. Well, she always was in the picture, but just playing the background.
Okay.
And they never talked about his wife, but they were married.
They were. But how did she know about Jake knowing about Reg?
I mean, as she said, the streets talk.
Okay.
So, and now Jake knows that Duda killed his brother. Simple and plain. It's either you save him and start a war, or you let one go and keep the peace.
So lame. Yeah, Jake is gonna get revenge.
I believe Trig will too.
Yeah.
Trig will come into the picture.
Okay. We didn't see him at all this week.
No, we didn't. I believe they're gonna bring back Imani.
Okay.
Imani gonna come back. Ready to go, ride hard for Trig. Shout out to Luke James holding it down. Amazing talent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for this Sunday's episode of the Shot. Like,
it's all over the place. Like, I miss Brandon. I miss that storyline.
Yeah.
I don't like what he did as a person, but his storyline, it should have remained.
That he was the key person to bring everybody together.
Yeah, it should have remained.
Yeah.
And now it's just too much going on.
Yeah, way too much. But everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on the video. Again, I'm Nick.
I'm Kay.
And this is the Couples Review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to, please share. So we see y'all next week. Peace.